Alright, welcome to Warframe. This is James from Total Noob Gaming. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of weapons and also the simulacrum. That's where you see a lot of the videos people make about certain weapons and things. And I'm going to show you how to get there and where to start the request to activate it. Alright, first and foremost, to go to the simulacrum, you need to go to a planet that has a relay. And I believe, where is the first relay? Hmm. It's not letting me select this relay, so I don't know. But Mercury has a relay. So we are going to go to that relay. The music does sound a little loud to me, but I don't think it's recording that loud. All relays is going to be, to the best of my knowledge, all the relays is going to be the same inside. And at the relay, you'll find such things as the Void Trader when they come around, a place where you can sell prime items to get the currency you need to trade with the Void Trader. And also the simulacrum is out. The simulacrum is out there as well. Now to access the simulacrum, you're going to need to go up to the second floor, north wing. And as you can see, I got another ship other than the starter ship. And the ships look the same inside. The only difference is going to be what power the ships have. The starter ship will unlock ciphers, while the this ship that I have sets down a turret, which is good for defending positions. Interested? Okay, so once you go in, you had to go through this windy thing. I don't know why they have it this way, and all these doors and stuff. Up the stairs, up the next flight of, okay, up the first set of stairs. You're going to, if you turn left or right, you'll see one of these, and this will give you whatever this currency is called. I don't know what that currency is called. I have no idea. But this is what you'll need to buy things from the Void Trader. I've just visited the Void Trader last time I was here, and I sold off all of my stuff. Void Trader is where you're going to get prime mods such as the prime shotgun mod and stuff like that. Okay, up the next flight of stairs and through this door. Oops, sorry about that. And then to the left, you get to the north wing. From the north wing, you're going to take the first elevator up. And then you're going to go to the door with the upside down skull, which I got, and turn right side up. And you're going to go and chat with this. Yeah, him. And for him, you're going to, once he starts giving you quests, you're going to come over here and you're going to pick up a scanner, a synthesis scanner, and a synthesis trap. And then you're going to trap and scan what he tells you to trap and scan. And once you get to 50,000 standing with him, you buy a simulacrum key. Now, there's things like this that's really you're tempted to buy, or some of this other stuff. No, wait, just save your first 50,000, buy simulacrum key. Simulacrum actually is worth it because it lets you test things. Once you walk out of this area right here, the simulacrum is going to be right here. Also, here is where you can practice for your next mastery test. You go to these, and you can actually practice your mastery test before you take the mastery test. That is a huge boon because it will keep you from failing the mastery test. All right, so now we're here. They moved a lot of weapons to much higher mastery levels, and one of the weapons they moved was the Vectis Prime. However, they lowered the mastery level of the regular Vectis. The regular Vectis is now Mastery Level 2, and I believe it's the most powerful Mastery 2 weapon out there. The Gamma Core I got from the Neptune Junction quest. If you do 2 of the 4 or 5 tasks they assign you, you'll get this blueprint. And this came from the Clan Dojo in the Tenno Lab. It's a Mastery Level 5, and it's not bad. So, as a newer player, you're not going to be fighting level 150 bombards. You're just not, you know, because it will look at you, laugh, and then you'll die of your avatar will just fall over dead of a heart attack. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go and we're going to set these at level 50. And I think that's I'm a mastery level 6, and I believe level 50 is the highest I've seen. I don't remember seeing one any higher than that. For purposes of this test, we're going to pause AI and we're going to set on invincibility. Okay, we got these guys here selected. You are probably going to see this guy right here too. He is, I'm going to throw a couple of those out there, very hard to kill, but not hard to kill if you have the Vectis. Now, some veteran players still use the Vectis because it's a single shot sniper rifle and it's actually very good. So we're going to look at this guy, which, let me go put him up because he will kill everybody out there. That's my Helmet's Charger, and it's just an infected Kubro, but he will. He's very strong, and he would pretty much decimate anything, including level 60s. Level 60 is high as I can go because I'm a mastery level 6. I don't know how he would fare against higher mastery levels, but all the way up to mastery level 6 or level 60 characters, he actually does quite well. So he is a level 50. Always zoom your scope in as much as it'll zoom. And look at this. These guys are level 50s. If you get a headshot on them, they fall dead. Now here we have heavy gunners. And keep in mind these are level 50s, and this is a Mastery 2 weapon. And look at this. It just kills them in one shot. So them moving the Vectis Prime didn't actually hurt players because the players are just going to simply stand halfway across the screen and they're going to nail. These are the bombards. There you go. And sometimes it may take 2 shots, but to punch through if they're in a line to kill whatever's on the other side of them as well. You see, it's handling these bombards quite nicely. Now, one of the things I wanted to show, now, it went through and it put a radiation status on him. Now, this guy, you can shoot him in the leg all day long. As you can see, the damage is minimal. Damage is actually coming from the status procs that's on him. But you can one-shot this guy. This is a heavy gunner. Yeah. So as you can see, even though this is a mastery level 2 weapon, it's not bad. Yeah, matter of fact, I would call it good. In fact, as far as mastery levels go, I would actually call that an epic win, not an epic fail like my poor attempt to get up there. Okay, so now let's look at the Okaina. The Okaina is a mastery level 5 weapon that you get from your clan dojo. It is a very good weapon. And I know a lot of people hate dual daggers, But let me show you something. If I do a channeling attack, so see I'm channeling, you see that? See how quickly that went down? In a regular fight, those go down real quick. But this guy, you could take him down faster with these, hitting him in the leg, than you actually can with the Lexus Prime shooting him in the leg. Look at this. Even though I'm not doing headshots with this guy is still going down. And you could always do a so you're fighting, you can channel, and suddenly, bam, they're gone. And I like that effect on them. They go down pretty fast. Bombards, heavy gunners. This guy, he won't go down in a single channeling attack, but it is putting a status on him, and it did hurt him. So you actually have to melee him down. They're short range, but look at that. You see? Now, channeling does require energy. As you see, my energy started out as 300. It's only is 270 now. So, but it doesn't take energy unless you strike. So watch this. If you look at my energy, it's 270. Still 270. When I do my attack, now it's 260. So these are good weapons to have, actually. Now you can get the Nikana Prime with no mastery level. I think it's mastery level 0, and they're probably going to change that. And they will grandfather you if they do. So right now, everybody should be trying to get a Nikana Prime because it is one of the few nice Prime weapons that they didn't snatch away from us. And I have not even went into the build on these. Okay, so now we have the Nikana Prime. Same, and I got these guys because these guys all wear alloy armor. Any of these other guys is going to practically get one shot by it. So I put these guys on because they wear alloy armor and they're some of the toughest guys out there at the lower levels that you're going to actually come in contact with. This weapon here has slash damage, so it's going to be very good against infested or any kind of flesh. But doing a channel attack, look at that. See? Against him, once again, it's not going to one-shot him any more than another one. But look, it took half his health, and he's still bleeding. Oh, he's going to fall off the. Yeah, he fell off the edge. So, and you can see that the Okana is almost as good as the Nikana Prime, except the Nikana Prime can just take out 3 like that, while the other one is more single target. So if you do a charge attack, anything that's in the vicinity is going to either get damaged real bad or take it out. And this is actually my weapon of choice if I have to melee. Because it actually is better. But I like the looks of the Okana, and I like the fighting style of it. So I'm using that right now to the toy wear off of it. Look at that. Wow, it really really sliced him up. Wow, look at that slice wound. Sliced him up pretty bad. But yeah, once the newness wear off from my O'Connors, I'll probably go back to this one. It's like I said, right now, mastery level 0. You're gonna want to get in there and get a Nakana Prime while you can get it. I don't know where it dropped. Actually, I bought the blueprints and the parts from another player. One of the things that if you got money to spend, get very familiar with Warframe Market, because that's where I bought mine. Now there is one more weapon I was going to show you. Okay, this weapon I have not leveled it up yet, so right now it's only really good against corpus, but once again, it needs to be corpus level 50s. And this weapon is only level 14 right now. Keep that in mind. I think it's level 14. We're going to check that in just a minute. Let me simulate this. Now, this is not the Gamma Core is not a weapon that I'm recommending. I'm still looking at it. When I first got it, I thought it was god awful. I was like, I actually made a video saying this thing is trash, but then I decided to give it another look. It's at level 14, and what happened was I was leveling it up, and it melted a nullifier bubble. Just melted the bubble so fast, and then you can kill him with whatever you want. Yeah, not want to. And it looks cool. This actually looks good. This is a level 14 weapon against corpus level 50s. And look at that. I'm thinking when I get this weapon to level 30, it's going to be even more awesome. And I think if I throw a forma in it, I can really make this into something. It's not ammo efficient, so you're going to need a pistol ammo mutation for this mod for it. And I think, yeah, I got one in there. Yeah. It comes with magnetic damage, so it's already good against corpus. I would use in it a deep freeze mod, I think is what it's called, or some kind of mod that freezes things, because this does, not really do a one shot so much. So you need things to kind of be frozen and hold still while you kill them. But this is actually a very fun weapon to use. And for me, since Fashion Frame started the moment I actually started playing, it makes for a good Fashion Frame. That actually does look really nice. So there you go. There's four weapons that you can get relatively early that I like. But for other than for leveling up, I would actually use a Lex or Lex Prime if the Lex Prime is still available for the lower mastery levels. I don't know what but one thing I could do is I could actually just look that up. Give me one moment. Lex Prime is mastery. They moved it. Lex Prime is now mastery level 8. Sorry about that, guys. But so I'm not going to bother showing that one here, because usually on this channel I do mastery level 5s and below, and the Lex Prime has been moved to mastery level 8. We better take a quick look at the Nakana Prime. Alright, Nakana Prime. And I am on Warframe Wiki. They actually updated that very quickly after the change. And see, it's still a mastery level 0. Guys, get the Nakana Prime before they move it. I think that this... Oh, I'm so sorry. I think this being a mastery level 0 was an oversight. And as soon as they realize that... And this video won't have anything to do with it because not enough people are watching this video. So don't freak out. Just if you happen to be one of the people that's watching this video, go and get an Akana Prime. It is a good weapon that will actually last you to all the way to end game. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I've actually these came from the they've moved this to mastery level 8 as well. I got this before it moved, so I was grandfathered with the other prime weapons that I had already gotten. So guys, get that Nakana Prime because I mean I'm telling you, you're hearing it right here. That is going to probably end up being, you know, since the Dragon Nakana is a mastery level 8. If they move the mastery level on this one, it's more than likely going to be somewhere around 12 or 14, like they did the like they did the uh, Vectus Prime. The Vectus Prime went from like a really low mastery level, if any mastery level. I think it didn't have one, all the way up to mastery level 14. Once they realized that the this Nakana right here is a lower mastery level, and the fact it doesn't have one is a lower mastery level than a Dragon Nakana, and a Dragon Nakana is mastery level 8, well, guys, come on. Writing's on the wall. They're going to probably make this like a mastery level 14. So jump in there and get you one of these, no matter what you use, just in case you decide to use it later. So let's talk about the build real quick on it. Build on this is nothing special, and it does very good damage. As you can see, I don't have a lot of good mods on it. I got Blind Justice. That was really nice. Just a regular pressure point, level up all the way. Just a regular melee prowess for the status. And the status on it is not something to scream about, nor is the crit on there. Molten Impact and Shock and Touch, so I can have radiation. And the reason I have radiation is because I don't go around doing a new build for everything. As a matter of fact, I really do need to go in and do more builds. I did, but I really just used this one. And the thing is the reason I have this is because this will cut through anything out there, and the only thing you're going to struggle with is alloy armor, because I mean it's got high enough slash on it. It's just going to really just run through, infest it. It's going to just ruin Corpus Day. It was only the Grenier, and so radiation seems to do a very good job on the Grenier. If nothing else, radiation will make them stop attacking you and start attacking someone else. But with this build, all the way up through level 50s, I haven't had any problems. Now, I do need to do something with this one. Now, there was something else I had that actually, there's a lot of, I just stuck this in just yesterday because I haven't decided what I was going to put in there. I could actually put this in and have more crit. See, that'll get me up to 32 crit, and I'll have 43 status. So that's actually not a bad mod to put in there. I was looking at this because it will increase my status duration. It strikes fast enough that I didn't really need to put anything into attack speed on it. Heavy trauma, it doesn't need that. So you can actually stack status on this if you want. I just found that this build works pretty nice, and honestly, I think I'm going to keep this one because it did give me some nice increases across the board. Okay, so I'll probably keep that. But honestly, I need to go and look at my melee mods and see what I can find out there. Okay, so now but this, like I said, this is my most powerful melee weapon, and I'm a mastery level 6, and it's really not bad. This one you get very early. It's not bad at all. This was surprisingly good because it can actually keep up with the Nikana Prime. And I know that daggers are supposed to be dual daggers are supposed to be some of the worst melee weapons, but what I have found in this case is the dual daggers is actually not the worst melee weapons. What I have on this is a viral radiation. Radiation to strip alloy armor and viral to cut their health in half. There's a lot of ways you can build this, and I like it because you can actually do more than one elemental proc on it. It has a 33 status. Don't bother trying to build this for crit. It's only got a 5% crit chance. You'll just be wasting your mods on it. So on this one, it attacks really fast, especially with this, with the uh, with the sinking talons. You're gonna even with a 33% status, you're going to be applying status very quickly on something. And there's a lot of other mods I'd like to be able to put in. This is a very good mod right here, and it also increases your status chance. Uh, I don't mod for like the impact and stuff like that anymore. I did it at first, but I learned that didn't actually work out that well. But this has like regular pressure point, shocking touch, volcanic edge. It's got vicious frost, and these both give you status uh, with that. And this will also give me status, but I don't have the capacity right now. I'm going to sink some form into this, and that'll give me the capacity to put Drifting Contact on it. Drifting Contact isn't a good mod because it increases your combo duration by 10 seconds, plus it gives you another 40 status. Killing Blow is actually pretty good, and that's what you saw me using out there when I was one-shotting them. I was doing channeling attacks, and I'm getting 120% channeling damage. I also have Seismic Wave on it because when I do a lot of slam attacks, especially when I'm surrounded, because it'll knock down everything around you, and so that 200% slam attack is very good. Now, I have no problem swapping these two out right here, because this is going to increase my combo duration and give me even a higher status chance. But the reason I didn't put that in is because, as you can see, it was proccing status very fast and very early into the attack, so I didn't feel that I needed the status chance. And since it was killing quick enough, I didn't feel that I needed to increase the combo duration, because if you're one-shotting something or killing it within a second or two, the combo duration doesn't really matter. I've got some good stuff. This is another thing that increased the combo duration. So for long fights, you want to increase that combo duration. But if you got something that's actually killing things within a few shots, then you don't combo duration becomes almost like a non-issue. The faster you kill stuff, it's only when you're having to have an extended fight. So as I level up and start facing more tougher creatures, then I'll actually start using some of the combo durations so I can actually keep my combo going. Now, I have two builds on this, and they both seem to work equally well. I have a Sinking Talon on this one, but it's not the right polarity, so that's probably the second thing I'm going to do with a Forma on this one, because I do want to change that. But I have Spinning Needles, and it is the right one for Spinning Needles. And Spinning Needles, I have a Radiation Toxin, which and it actually has more radiation than the other one. And as you can see across the board, I'm actually, except for the status, which even at 30% status, you're still doing quite good. I just don't like the animation for this. So I'm going to change to the other one just because I like the animation, and I may actually take a form and change that back. Oh, well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys later.